Hello. Today I have a feedback request from Iron 1 Thresh. As support, Thresh is one of the easiest champions to carry with due to the flexibility in his skill kit. But people in low elo will say Thresh is hard because they're not good mechanically. If we look at statistics, Thresh have 55% win rate in challengers compared to 48% in silver or lower. But is the mechanics what's causing this much difference? No. You need to know the basic tactics and come out on top from the laning phase to use him well. So let's have a look at this game to find out what you're doing wrong. You know the drill. Runes first. This matchup is MF and Thresh against Ashe and Neeko support. Neeko can poke, so Guardian is a decent choice. But if you want to carry with Thresh, you need to play aggressive if you can. You have MF, enemy are both squishy. So if you can engage at the right time, it's easy kill. And because you need to engage, Aftershock is the recommended rune. And to help with the kill, you always take Ignite. You need to start winning your lane if you want to climb as support. Boneplating is good choice, but since both Neeko and Ashe have poke, Second Wind is good choice as well if you think you can't keep the distance properly. Biscuit is very nice rune. Great rune against poke champions, but why approach velocity? Thresh can't use that. He either hooks from long range or his skills are all close range anyway. Take Hextech Flash or perfect timing. Boots are not recommended because supports need to rush it. See how this feedback is in all my videos? Very common mistake in low elo. Always watch for invade. Just because minions haven't spawned yet, it doesn't mean you're in the loading screen. Enemy team can make their move. You only have yourself to blame if your team give easy kill. Level up E, 10 seconds before buff spawns. You can look at the buff timer for it or remember 1 minute 20. The reason for that is because there's a passive on your E. If you don't attack for certain time, your next auto attack does extra damage. You can use this to help with the leash. And use your E to help as well, you'll get your mana back by the time you return to lane. And you need to start walking to lane by 1 minute 37, regardless of how good or bad the leash was. Otherwise you can miss out on minion experience, which means no level 2 priority. Even if you do get the experience, enemy might get to lane faster, which also means loss of level 2 priority. Why is level 2 priority important? You can see examples of my play in my old videos, which I'll provide in the link below. But easy way to understand it is you have an extra skill compared to the enemy. If you can get good trade during this, it will make your laning phase lot easier. And you shouldn't have leveled up your Q here because you're so late to lane, enemy will have level 2 priority. That means they'll be bringing the fight to you. E is multiple targets, easier and faster than Q. So you need E to help with the disengage and always use your first 2 relic shield on melee minions in first or second wave. It gives more gold than caster minions. You'll have your 3rd relic shield back in time for the cannon wave. This is a mistake by MF, but you should ping her as soon as she stepped forward. Thankfully Neeko also makes the mistake of not using Ignite here. When using Ignite, just ignite it early. It has grievous wound, so it reduces the effect of heal. Ahem. You also need to forget about the souls. It's just a bonus, not a game-changing skill. You should have been focusing on last hitting these minions instead of your passive.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Your jungle secured the scuttle and got out safely, and so you can see Jax moving towards mid or into his jungle. Your wave is a pushing wave. You have few choices here. Help MF very quickly push this wave and stay back. Help MF very quick push, confirm enemy shoved under the turret and ward the tri-bush. Third is warding the Tribush quickly before Jax have the time to loop around to bot. Why Tribush? The river is warded with the Scuttle. So river bush ward is a waste. Think about what information these wards provide.
A few moments later.
You have pulling wave, and Jax may still be bot side. You should only be looking for long range hook to let MF poke but not fight. You have the biscuits and potion to heal and continue this laning phase. There was no need to follow up on your Q, letting MF poke on Neeko was enough. You have 400 gold. Cloth armor is good, but not the 2 potions. Never buy more than 1 potion. If you require more than that, you're playing your laning phase wrong. Instead, you should be buying a control ward here. You need to have ward fetish if you want to carry as support. Always buy 1 control ward when you back during lane. Even if you have one already placed, buy one. But after laning phase, always buy maximum control wards. If it's a CS your carries can't get, don't be afraid to use skills to secure the cannon. You have a pushing wave and river is dark. You should ping MF toward the river bush. She doesn't have long window, river bush is the best she can do. You need to ping your teammates, control them to play the game as you want. But to do this, you'll need to improve on your tactics. Great hook, but she's too close to the turret and enemy have item advantage. You need to just let MF poke. Just because you land the hook doesn't mean you have to jump in. You have fairly long time before Q expires. Analyze, look at the threats before going in. Composure is important.
Here, he's gonna have to try and get himself out. Living artillery and the rest of the shots of fire.
Zion is just killing the Nexus.
Zion Spartan can easily, single-handedly win the game by himself. 54-54 on the clock. The Nexus turret, he has minions. It's gonna be onto the next. Amazing, kind of amazing. He misses the shockwave, or the sonic wave, I should say. And he hits the Tempest. The cripple may slow the attack, but it's not on that anymore.
Oh my God.
He's gonna be able to hit it. A few last hits.
That was interesting fight. Now, you have 460 gold and in a bit awkward situation. I mentioned how supports need to rush boots, but you don't have the money to upgrade it and losing the lane. What I do in this situation is, I just buy a control ward and refillable potion to save up the gold. The reason is, if you're this far behind in lane, you either need the jungler help or enemy must make a mistake. Enemy can't dive you easily, so you should just play safe until next recall and look to help other lanes. Your mid, Silas is doing well. It's worth playing around him. You landed your hook. You need to think about nearby enemies. Is there anyone nearby? Not in sight, but probably Neeko at least. Then should you fly to Ashe? Normally no, but for opportunities like this, when you're this far behind, I'll say it's worth taking the risk. Luckily, Neeko wasn't in the river so you're not in dangerous zone and forced Ashe flash. Great play. But walking up to them, even though your skills are all down, is not. And you must pay for your mistake. Don't get carried away by targets you set sight on. Take a breath. Get out to safety and reanalyze the situation unless the target is literally 1 second away from dying. You're not yourself when you're tunnel visioned. And I'm going to end the video here as laning phase practically finished here. Thank you for watching.